Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura and today we're doing the October 2024 Pick a Card Tarot reading. So you know the drill, just take a look at all three of these groups and ask yourself out loud or even in your head, what does October look like for me? Now while you're doing that, I have a lot of announcements to make. Number one, I am finally offering my tarot course. It's an online tarot course where I teach you everything that I know about tarot reading. I literally take you from buying your first deck to having a successful tarot or spiritual based business. And there's a lot covered in between. It took me over 8 months to make this course. And I literally poured every drop of information I know about the tarot into this. We'll go over the ethics of tarot reading, how to establish sacred space, turn yourself into a vessel that can be used by spirit in order to deliver messages to people. We go over every single individual card meaning, both upright and in reverse. We go over how to infuse mediumship and psychic abilities into your readings, as well as all of the business basics, such as how to do your taxes when you're making all this money from being a tarot reader, plus so much more, how to build a platform, how to do readings online. There's just so much in it. So I wanted to announce that here. It will be launched on October 2nd. So definitely get that. You can purchase it at any point. It is a self-guided class, so learn at your own pace. Okay. Another announcement I want to make is that there's been some changes to this channel. If you haven't noticed, I have not been posting pick a card readings as frequently, and I filmed a whole video on why that is. I don't know if I'm gonna post it, so I'll just share some updates here. I am kind of like sick of doing these really long readings and not really having much success in return. So I've had this channel for like over 5 years. So you can imagine that after all that time, only having around like 8,000 subscribers, I don't know. I felt like I was pouring a lot of energy in and not getting a lot of energy out. So I started doing some shorter readings, but I think I still will do pick a card readings in between, such as this one right here. So that was just to update you guys in case you were confused as to why I was kind of all over the place with posting and, trying different formats of reading out on the channel. So I hope you selected your group right now. We have group number 1 with this mysterious stone. Group number 2 with Kokopelli. We have group number 3 with this little trinket with affirmations on it and a lotus in the center. Select whichever group you feel most drawn to. A lot of you guys might feel drawn to multiple groups, and some of you may even want to watch all 3 groups. I'm sure we will go over something that will resonate with you in every single group. So once you've selected your group, you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps, or you can watch through. Hello, group number 1. Let's dive into what October will look like for you. So from your astro dice, you have Venus and Gemini in the 6th house. I know Venus and Gemini so old because I'm a Venus and Gemini, but mine's not in the 6th house. So this is a very light and airy, sociable month. A lot of you guys will probably be talking to a lot of different types of friends. Some of you, if you're dating or single, you may even have multiple love interests or multiple projects, creative projects that you're working on simultaneously. You may find it hard to focus on just one thing at a time, and you may find that life is more fulfilling when you focus on multiple things all at once. And with this energy reflecting itself in the 6th house, a lot of you guys, it definitely feels like you have multiple responsibilities, multiple people and projects to take care of and get done. There could be several things that you're juggling in the air right now, and there's an overall feeling of not being too serious, life not being too heavy for you in October. You're having fun. You are feeling lighthearted. You're not, just deep in your own woes and traumas. That is definitely not what's going on here. You're very lighthearted, good sense of humor, probably a lot of laughs this month. You could be surrounding yourself with funny people, or you could be very funny this month. It's looking pretty good. The only thing I would say here is try not to overburden yourself with like a million different things all at once, even though that's probably what's going to happen. You have the circle coming out. Beautiful. So who is in your circle? I definitely feel like this is a social month for you, group number 1. It feels like there's like a lot of different people around you, a lot of relationships that you're very much focusing on right now. Certain friendships may be growing closer to you. Certain loving romantic relationships may also be growing closer to you. And I think you're making a lot of decisions about what it who is in your social circle, okay? Very busy month indeed. I feel like September was probably extremely busy in terms of socialization for a lot of you. And right now you're trying to sort of narrow your focus, narrow your energies. So the animal spirits that came out for you, we have the earthworm and the rabbit. Rabbit with the Venus being in Gemini. I'm just saying, guys, a lot of you guys are getting down and dirty with some people. Okay. Wink, wink. You are perhaps feeling very, having a lot of vitality, a lot of energy, just running off and doing this thing, that thing, not even just with people, but also, with your own projects, with your own goals. It's like, well, I'm going to go work on this project. And after that, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to see this friend and then this person. I'm going to host a dinner here. I'm going to go to a lunch here. You know, it's really just boom, 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 keeping your schedule very busy, keeping people in your circle very much in your life, and also taking care of all your responsibilities all at once. With the earthworm originally coming out in reverse, you can really use some earthworm medicine right now. And that would be to aerate your soil, to create more space in your schedule, create more space for yourself, to breathe out, okay? Make time where you don't have to be productive. And ironically, during that time, you probably will feel drawn to doing things like self-maintenance, maintenance in your home, your car, etc., pouring back into yourself. Number one thing you have to pay attention to in October, group number one, is receiving, okay? Learning how to receive, because you're just giving, especially with the 6th house energy coming out here to all these different projects, all these different people. And you may constantly find that because you're giving, like a lot of things are wanting to come into your life, like money or gifts or blessings or abundance, but then it's going out just as quickly because you keep giving to people. You keep paying for people, like their lunch, their gas, their whatever, spending time with people, giving people your time. And it's like, why don't you sit back, relax, and receive a little bit? Rest, recover, rejuvenate. That is the medicine here this month for you with the earthworm. Let other people give to you as much as you give to them. Relax a little bit. Calm down. You are just loaded with energy, which is great. I love it. Okay, some fairy wisdom here. We have gift revealed. Ooh, group number one. Somebody may be giving you some sort of gift. Let's briefly read some sentences from the booklet that comes along with this oracle card to better understand what these gifts are. Let's see. Number 44 may be significant. You may be seeing the number 444 a lot. The key word here is surprise. So there's going to be some surprises that come in for you this month. How exciting. Fairies love good surprises. However, when they are faced with a surprise that isn't quite what they asked for, they pout. Pouting soon turns into a smile and laughter as they realize that everything comes with its own gift. They always look until they find the gift. If life gives you something that you aren't completely thrilled with, keep an open mind. Often the best things come disguised. Look below the surface and see what a person or situation holds for you. Wow. Do not be quick to judge new people. Oh, that's going to be an important one for you. Really important, group number one. Do not be quick to judge new people. Not everything is revealed on the spot. Connect with the person and work to understand where they are coming from. Absolutely. For some of you guys, you may actually be connecting even deeper with somebody who maybe in the past you judged them or didn't want to get closer to them, and now you are, and it's changing everything. Or there could be new people in your life this month that you find yourself immediately wanting to judge or saying, oh no, we're not compatible, or oh no, this isn't going to work out. However, this person can be the one. Sometimes chemistry and the gift that they bring to your life takes time to reveal itself. So give people a chance, give situations a chance here. Absolutely. Their experience is different from yours. So take the time to see what makes them tick and what they have to offer. They are just as important as you are. Do the same with situations. Understand that what appears to be the case may not be the truth at all. Remember that solutions can come in the strangest of ways when you allow them to do so. Always ask that spirit create the perfect situation for you and find the gift in all things. What a beautiful message. Shall we get one more piece of wisdom from the fairies for this month of October? I feel like this card wants to come out. We have the shaman. Okay, a lot of you guys are connecting with your inner shaman, connecting with spirit very deeply. And you could be having some significant dreams. Some of you may be tapping into your psychic abilities a lot more. You know, I, for example, am offering this tarot course to help teach people that part of shamanism. So really cool. Connecting with earth as well, earth magic. You are acting as the bridge between spirit and earth in some way, shape, or form, group number 1. And you may be channeling in some divinely guided ideas, you know, again, for like projects that you have in mind, things that you want to offer the world, or like you have a vision of something and it's like a shamanically guided vision. So for example, let's just say you have a little piece of land somewhere and you have this vision in your head, like I want to restore this to be just this beautiful ecosystem for natural habitat with native plants and maybe a pond, you know, that sort of vision. Bringing that vision into physical reality may be your shamanic calling right now, you know, or maybe for others of you, you have this vision to start a certain business or to share a certain piece of wisdom with the world or to heal a certain river or land or person or something like that. We have these shamanic callings randomly throughout our lives, and you have one right now, an idea to do something to heal someone or something, or share some piece of wisdom. There is some sort of divinely guided idea in your mind right now that is connected to spirit. It's like a higher calling. And I see you taking action on that. Okay, let's see what the tarot says for you. I don't want to make this a super long reading. We have the Two of Cups, group number 1. Love is in the air. Yes, very fertile times. Romance is looking phenomenal, honestly, with the rabbit, with the Two of Cups, the circle card here. It feels like, and also with this card, gift revealed, this could be somebody that you maybe didn't think like, oh, we won't be that close. Like in the past, you maybe judged them a little bit too much. Now they're turning out to be like an actual soulmate or somebody who has a lot to offer you for sure. It doesn't have to just be romantic. This could also be in friendship as well. It's so crazy sometimes how we almost lose out on a whole entire soulmate, our whole entire like best friend or marriage partner by judging them prematurely. So I think love's looking actually pretty strong here. Your circle, Two of Cups. Socialization is a really big theme for you in October. It feels like divinely fated connections are definitely popping up, and you're getting glimpses into your future with these people and how you're going to grow closer and what can possibly happen here. You're growing intimacy here. You are having deep conversations, putting yourself out there, having vulnerable experiences with them, learning together, experiencing time together, and just sharing your life with these people. And it's really phenomenal. High energy, super high energy. Wow. Like I just keep tuning into your energy, just so like boom, 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 because you're like handling these visions for your reality, things that you're wanting to do when it comes to your personal life, your career, etc., while also having these shamanic guidances, urges to get closer to certain individuals as well, and you're balancing those two out beautifully. The universe is giving you a gift, and that gift is someone special. Four of Swords, aerate your soils, rest and recover, rejuvenate, learn how to receive. I feel like going into October, September was extremely busy for you guys, or you may have done some sort of big accomplishment either in September or early October or something like that. And the Four of Swords talks about relaxing for a hot second after that. Like, you know, like let's just say you travel to many different countries and the Four of Swords is saying, okay, how about we just relax for October? You know, like why don't you just sit your butt down for a hot second? We have right next to that the Hanged Man, exactly. Sit your butt down and you will see life from a new perspective. Integrate all of these changes. Let yourself sit back and receive for a little bit because you just did a lot. You are of major value and service to the world. Nine of Swords coming out as the center of your spread here, guys. Crazy, crazy stuff here. Yeah, and this is why it's so important to make sure that you rest and rejuvenate, because I feel like some of you guys who selected group number 1 can can be at danger for burnout if you don't chill, if you don't take a chill pill. Okay. And I get it, because like you have this calling, this urge from spirit itself to bring certain visions into reality, and you can continue to work on that, but in a way that is just a little bit more stable and a lot less like everything all at once. Same thing with your relationships. You may feel this calling to connect with somebody, but it doesn't have to be everything all at once. Right next to that, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is exactly what I just described, that everything all at once feeling. You know, take the time to set up healthy foundations in your relationships. I know you just want to absolutely dive headfirst into your love story, into, you know, how these new friendships are unfolding, and dive headfirst into these ideas that you're working on, these projects you're working on, these dreams you're working on. But you really need to set up sort of like a daily system where you do a little bit each day instead of like everything all at once all night long and you get no sleep. Does that make sense? It's like, let's temper ourselves out and move in a more consistent pace, because that is what will be manageable and successful long term, as opposed to you just burning out really, really quickly. You know, like we're running a marathon here, not a sprint. And then we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. I don't think y'all are going to listen to me. 10 of Wands in reverse. I don't think y'all are going to listen to me. I think you're going to just keep, you know, burning off of fumes and keep running forward. And you know what? That's fine. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? But your body may be giving you signs that it needs to calm down. Okay. So your health may be getting involved in this. Some of y'all may be having like tummy issues, skin issues. I don't know. Your body will communicate to you in however it communicates to you. Maybe it's getting injured or more easily, whatever. And that happens when you're doing too much all at once. Okay. So I'm just going to keep reiterating that message. I can't force you to make any decisions here. And in fact, I'm quite a hypocrite, because this reading kind of resonates with me a little bit as well, as, you know, it being your reading. So, yeah, I mean, you might not listen to me when it comes to that, but I'm just going to advise it anyways. Take a chill pill. You're running a marathon, not a sprint. Okay. We have the 5 of Cups coming out also. So 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords. There could be something here having to do with the past, mourning the loss of something that maybe you once enjoyed. You know, I don't know why I'm seeing like aging parents, aging family members. Some of you guys may be dealing with that, seeing people in your life, you know, grow older and maybe a little bit less mobile. And that could be, you know, a little bit upsetting to you. I'm seeing a vision of like going to a bookstore, maybe reading up on that, or like trying to find some inspirational self-help material on how to navigate challenging family situations. Even if it's not with aging family members, this could be with any sort of issue you have in your family. If you have like narcissistic family members or anything like that, I don't know why I'm seeing like surrounding yourself with some self-help material, some good psychology books or something like that. So some of you may be, you know, going to Barnes and Nobles, to your local self-help, psychology, spirituality aisle, and perusing that section for yourself, which is pretty cool. You know, some of you also, like if you're a parent or anything like that, you could be getting some books on that, just to like, you know, read up on how to be like the best parent you can be, or something of that nature. I don't know why that vision is specifically coming into my mind. Trying to be the best version that you can be for the people around you. Sixth house energy right there, baby. Yeah. And overall, the energy is pretty lighthearted. This month, it feels like you are just flirting your little butt off, and I don't know, having a sort of romantic freedom, free soul, lighthearted energy as you navigate all of this. So thank you so much for joining me. Group number 1, like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Definitely check out my course on October 2nd when it comes out. Subscribe for further updates on that. You can also sign up for my mailing list on my website, spiritpsychic.org. I will notify you guys there. I'll email you guys when that is up, and I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome. Let's dive into October 2024 for you. You selected Kokopelli, a beautiful deity, trickster deity, of fertility, amongst many, many other things. So check them out. We have soul retrieval coming out in reverse for you guys. So if you select group number 2, there may be some deep diving that you're needing to do here. And it's interesting because with your astro dice, you have the North Node in Gemini in the 10th house. So with soul retrieval coming out in reverse, to me, that kind of that makes me think of like going back into your past and seeing what needs healing there, and nurturing the parts of yourself that maybe have experienced trauma and wounding before, and loving them wholeheartedly. Some of you guys maybe, I don't know, I feel though it's very interesting. So the parts of yourself that have been mistreated and neglected in the past by other people, by yourself, in October, you may be attracting people and situations that actually do love you quite unconditionally and nurture you the right way. And it can be healing to be connecting with people and circumstances like that, because it just pours this loving balm into your soul and gives you like everything you've ever needed and wanted your whole life. But the funny thing is, before we do soul retrieval, when those people, when those circumstances that want to pour unconditional love into us pop into our lives, we may actually reject them, like completely reject them. But for some reason in October, I see that you are having the strength to not reject that and instead like embrace it and allow it into your life, you know, so beautifully. Like I just, you know, how do I put this? People who are deeply insecure, I feel like they end up in relationships with narcissists and people who totally use and abuse the heck out of them. Whereas like when they finally leave and set boundaries within themselves and, you know, don't allow themselves to get involved in that anymore and actually start cultivating some self-esteem and everything, ironically, that's when the exact partner that they needed comes into their life. And so I'm seeing that story playing out in your life. Only in October, it definitely feels like the universe is trying to bring forth this friendship or this relationship. North Node energy, new stories are wanting to be told. Spirit, the universe, is sick and tired of replaying the same story with you, group number 2, of, you know, being connected to people who don't love and appreciate you, you know, being connected to people where it's like you have to play this game of who can care less about each other, you know? I think that is an old narrative that's tired of being played out. I think connecting with people who are emotionally unavailable or like deeply insecure to the point where it threatens the friendship or relationship, that old story is tired of being told in your life. And new energies are coming in, completely new energies. With Gemini here, this is giving me like new relationships, new friendships, new people, new circumstances in your life. That just really, really love and appreciate you. And then we have the 10th house, house of Capricorn, that shows your work, what you offer the world, how you take care of yourself, how you have good boundaries with yourself. And so I do feel like this will be a productive month for you. And look at that. As I'm talking about Capricorn, the bee spirit comes out. Busy, busy bees. And oh my gosh, I just realized, look at that. Well, that's not really a bee, I guess, but it kind of looks like a bee, don't you think? Like with the colors. No, not really. I don't know. Anyways, I definitely feel like you're going to be quite productive during this time. It feels like productivity around the house, in personal projects, especially in your career, though. Things seem to be taking off. There's a lot of motivation you have in your career life, it seems. And so in October, you may be working on a lot of career things, projects, things of that nature, saving up money. Very beautiful. And then we have the Cobra. Oh my gosh. Yes, striking while the iron is hot. You're not missing this opportunity. There's a lot of passion in your soul this month, and you see something for what it is, and you're not going to take it for granted. You're going right for it. I don't know why I see some of you guys just confidently telling people how you feel, confidently walking up to people and telling them exactly how you feel, whatever the heck that means. Or like you see something that you want, you go ahead and you get it. Very unexpected energy popping through. This has nothing to do with the cards. It's just a vision coming through in my head. I feel like some of you may not believe me when I say that you're going to be able to afford some sort of big manifestation for yourself by the end of this month. And very specific message, I know. But like you're not going to believe it. I don't think you'll necessarily believe it, but like you'll just be like, okay, yeah, whatever. Every tarot reader says that, but I just got a vision in my head. Somebody like may think, for example, they cannot, afford to like sell their car and get the car that they actually want. And then it's like, no, something's happening here. The money's coming forward and you might be able to get it by the end of the month. Very unexpectedly, especially for anybody who are like business owners, freelancers, or people like that where you're very much in control of your own income. You never know. And even if you are employed, like you just never know. There could be some bonuses. There could be some raises or promotions or a sudden change of work position. I don't know, but that's looking good, I guess. All right, 2 cards from the Fairy Wisdom. We're going to get some advice from the fairies this month. Why not? And we'll read some of it from the booklet. We have Magic Frog. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to read this from the book. I have no idea what the heck this means. Some of you guys may be connecting with frog medicine. Oh, wow. And I just opened up literally straight to the page. That's always a good sign for me. The key word here is child. Frog fairies know how to be childlike. They encourage innocence and imagination and make us believe in miracles. If you have drawn this card, you're being asked to pay attention to that small child part of you. Yes, especially with the soul retrieval card in reverse as well. Nurture her with playfulness and kind words. Praise her accomplishments. Let her I just started smelling coffee too. I wonder if any of you are drinking coffee. Sorry, I just got totally distracted. Nurture her with playfulness and kind words. Praise her accomplishments or his accomplishments. Let her splash in mud puddles or sing a silly song. Let her giggle. Help her find magic in everything she sees. Lay off work a bit and take time for joyful fun. If you have forgotten how to play, then just ask a fairy or a small child to help you remember. Yeah, I'm not going to go on, but you get the point here. Some of you may also be connecting with children in some way, shape, or form. Your own children, going out and having fun, connecting with other people's children like nieces and nephews, or like your best friend's kids, or some of you guys may be a step parent or dating somebody with children. And I just feel like there's a lot of beautiful energy there surrounding children and childlike energies, and it's really cool. It's really great. So definitely there's a huge energy here this month of reclaiming your childlike innocence, having fun, and feeling like a kid again for some reason, okay? Love is kind of in the air as well. So if any of you are dating, it could be that you're dating somebody who makes you feel like a giddy teenager again, or just like feeling very, very loved, very praised, very taken care of, not having to guess around or do 99% of the work in relationships and friendships anymore. Like you're surrounded by people who let you just sit back, relax, and be your inner child, which is extremely healing. And then we have believe. And if you don't have that in your life, this is your sign to get rid of the people who make you feel drained and like your inner child can't play. You have believe coming out. Believe in your dreams, believe in miracles, because I really feel, group number 2, that some miracles can be happening for you at this time. When you open yourself up to true unconditional love, and when you really nurture yourself and let yourself be taken care of and supported by the universe as well as others, when you reconnect with your inner child and let that inner child play, magic happens. And I feel like your dreams can easily become reality. 10th house of Capricorn. I feel like your career may be taking a great turn as well, especially with the Cobra spirit. Oh my gosh. Like really striking while the iron is hot. And I feel like some big accomplishments can be happening for you in the month of October. So let's get some further clarity from the tarot. First card out is Judgment in reverse. Yes, exactly. The collective spirit and energy that I've been picking up on for October is that we all are sort of sick and tired of the same old narratives, the same old energies, having the same problems, the same racing thoughts going through our heads. And that is what we are deciding to let go of. And like I said, brand new chapters, brand new energies are wanting to come into your life at this time. And it's starting to trickle in the month of October, but it will really be pouring in November, December, especially January. I'm feeling collectively brand new energies pouring into the world, pouring into all of our lives, new stories being told, new friendships and relationships, new chapters within our pre-existing relationships. And you are just completely rejecting those old narratives that you used to keep yourself in, connecting with emotionally unavailable or immature people, or worrying nonstop, overworking yourself with the universe, under delivering. These old stories are ending, old stories of addiction and pain and suffering, life being hard. It is all ending for sure. You can believe it. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So a new start and a new direction may be starting to trickle into your life right now, but there could be some blockages or some things that need to be worked through before it comes into your life full force. So the month of October may be a month of tying up loose ends and preparing your life for this bigger, newer chapter to enter. Okay, it could be a month of soul retrieval, prepping yourself for huge new changes, prepping your home, cleaning out the clutter of your life, filing away various random relationships and friendships and unfinished projects. You are finishing them. You're moving forward. We have the Hierophant coming out in reverse. A lot of you guys are following your own advice, being your own guru, and may find yourself in a position of authority this month as a leader, a teacher, a healer, somebody who gives direction to others, and a consultant of some sort. It definitely feels like you are listening to your intuition. You've made some very peculiar life choices compared to the average person. But they were always life choices that were really resonant with you. And I feel like you're sick and tired of having to hide those life choices, or having to veil parts of your personality to appease normal people or appease the masses. And I feel like for a lot of you, this new chapter, a part of it is just shouting who you are out from the rooftops, and really not being afraid to just put yourself out there full force, free love, full force, and hope that who you are authentically attracts all of the right people and all of the best things into your life. So I am seeing that a lot of you are heading towards like I said, a greater position of leadership, and your particular way of leading is through lighthearted laughter and, being real, being down to earth, not this overly polished, overly professional, overly sanitized version of yourself, but the raw, the authentic, the relatable and charming version of yourself. So you're really being a charmer is what I'm trying to say. And a part of that also has to do with your connection with your inner child. And it's funny, this candle is called Flower Child. And I never it just stood out to me for a second. I just saw Flower Child on it, and I'm like, inner child, flower child, being in touch with your own inner child. And ironically, as this happens, I feel like you also simultaneously attract more innocent spirits into your life, such as the spirits of children or pets or plants or things like that. Because when you're in touch with your inner child, you become a great role model for children. And you may feel this calling from the universe to be more and more and more of a role model to other people in your career field, other people who are like you, but also to children in general, to future generations in general, and leaving the world a better place than how you entered it. And this is a very mature calling that sometimes some people don't even reach within their lifetime, but you're already there. So that's amazing. We have Temperance coming out in reverse. So there's going to be a lot of emotions coming out for you. I'm seeing a lot of thoughts about your childhood, your siblings, and your parents. Okay. People like that, certain traumas, trials, tribulations you've dealt with growing up may constantly be coming back to your mind for some reason. And again, you're leaving these stories in the past, setting healthier boundaries again. And you may feel like, I already learned this lesson. Why am I still lingering here? Why does this still bother me? Relax. Healing isn't linear. But we do see some more of that happening this month. The World card. Exactly. See, this is what I'm saying. Putting the past to rest, putting old chapters to rest. I smell a beautiful bonfire outside. Oh gosh, I wish you guys could smell it. I'm wondering if some of you guys are having a bonfire later. Oh, it's bonfire weather out right now. Beautiful. You guys should do that. Anyways, World card here. Oh, and you know what's funny? Fires, the spirit of bonfires, are very much in alignment with your reading, actually, because they're great tools of transmutation, burning away the past, burning away who you are. Actually, you know what? Your reading just reminded me. Like every few years or so, I do a bonfire ritual around this time of year, heading into the winter, where I burn all of my old journal entries and like unfinished artwork and things like that. And it's actually a really powerful spell that I do, a really powerful ritual where I essentially burn away who I used to be, all of my unfinished thoughts, all of the old stories that I'm sick of telling myself. I burn it all in the bonfire. And usually like within 6 months after that, some really big life changes always seem to pop off. So yeah, I don't know. I felt like sharing that with you for some reason. Some of you guys may want to do that ritual for yourself, but I'm seeing transmutation and alchemy being your friend in October, and definitely getting this huge feeling of a shift taking place, out with the old, in with the new, but not even like in a very literal sense, but more in like a deep spiritual sense. Like you just wanting to completely, it just feels like a maturing happening. Like you're ready for new people, new experiences. And I just saw 1616 on the timer. So we have Page of Cups in reverse here. Yes, again, with your inner child and also the children around you. What will the children think? How can we support the children? So some of you who know children or have children, there could be a situation in your life where you're sort of worrying about their emotions with something, especially with Temperance in reverse here. Maybe like if you're getting a divorce or dating somebody who's going through a divorce or something like that, that could be significant. Or also this could be talking about your own inner child, and opening up emotionally there and not putting so much pressure on yourself to like hide certain parts of yourself, such as like your weirdness, your sexuality, or fill in the blank, really anything that makes you you. Believing in yourself, believing that you're okay, and sort of reparenting those parts of yourself. And then we have the 5 of Wands. Yes, because growing up, you may have had a lot of like backfiring and chaos, argument, fighting over like just being you. And, that sort of those debates, those tensions, it really put a lot of pressure and competition for you to grow. And let me tell you, having a lot of competition around you really does, like pressure around you really does turn you into a diamond. It really is the catalyst for, being one of the greatest at whatever you do. But on the other hand, it can also reform you and cause you to sand down some very important parts of your personalities to be sculpted in a way that is more digestible for other people. And I feel like you're at a place right now where you're going over all of that sanding that happened in your past and allowing those parts of yourself to grow once again in its wild and free ways. So really getting back in touch with yourself this month, it seems, and experiencing new realities starting to drip into your life. Very stunning. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you've not already. I do offer month ahead readings on my website, spiritpsychic.org, if you want a personal month ahead reading. And definitely subscribe to get notifications about my course that's being launched on October 2nd, or you can go to my website and sign up for my mailing list and I will email you when it's launched. I'm so excited to connect with you guys there. Oh my gosh, I can't even begin to describe how excited I am for that. And of course, I'm here. I have a second channel as well where I do monthly, weekly, quarterly readings. So a lot of readings are being posted there at this time. So subscribe there as well. It's called Spirit Psychic Tarot. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome. Let's dive into October 2024 for you. So your Astro Dice, you have Mars in Leo in the 3rd house. Very active energy here. Mars rules over our physical body, lust, anger, emotion in our bodies, exercise, war, things like that. It's very, very fiery and active. And then Leo is also a fire sign, and this rules over entertainment. So Sports may be a big part of October if you select the group number 3. I don't know nothing about that. I am not a sports person, but you might be, or you might be going to some sort of sporting events or fantasy leagues or real leagues, or I don't know sports terms, but yeah, even with your own sportiness, like you may be lifting weights or going for runs or walks, very, very physically active. And if not any of that, you just may have a really fire sex life right now. I don't know what else to tell you. There's some sort of physical exertion that is very entertaining for you, competitive for you, fiery for you happening right now. And then this is all happening in the 3rd house, the house of Gemini, communication. So yeah, very flirty, very fiery, very competitive, sporty sort of undertones to this month. We have the Hunter coming out in reverse here. Yeah, guys, so much competition. Oh my gosh. You're really pushing yourself and like in competition with someone. Even if the only person you're in competition with is who you were yesterday, you're in competition this month, okay? Like you are ready to be the best at what you do and grow exponentially. Like I want to outperform everyone. So there could be a lot of that energy going on. Like I want to have the best clothes. I want to have the best skincare. I want to have the best hair. I want to be the best in my field. I want to be the best worker at this job. I want to be the best parent in the world, the best partner in the world. I want to lift more and more and more. I want to push myself. I want to run faster and further. You know, this is the energy I am feeling from you guys this month. And with the Hunter in reverse, it's saying, listen, like, don't be afraid to come home empty-handed. Like, don't be afraid to need your rest, to need your breaks. Don't be afraid to not necessarily have to be like the best every single day. We all have our seasons of relaxation and self-focus. My gosh. Okay, so I wanted to pick 2 fairy wisdom cards, and 2 came out. We have Chocolate Brownie Fairy, and we have Wishing You Health. Both very beautiful. I'm going to read this from the book slightly, not all the way. I don't want to, waste your time or anything here, but let's see what this Chocolate Brownie Fairy is all about. Number 62, keyword enjoy. Exactly. Will you guys enjoy yourself? The Chocolate Brownie Fairy is all about the sweetness of life. Allow yourself to fully partake in all the sweetness that life has to offer. Live in the moment. See the joy in all things, from the tiniest butterfly to the beauty of the highest peaks. Laugh as much as you possibly can, especially if it is at yourself. If you have the opportunity to go on an adventure, have your bags packed, ready, and waiting. So for a lot of you, there could be a lot of adventures waiting for you in October. You could be going on like weekend trips, day trips, things like that. For sure. Meet new people and enjoy interesting things. Learn something new each day. Find fun and adventure in even the simplest things. Make your life a party. Remember to play, and if you have to work, bring the spirit of play into your workplace. Embrace all of life to the fullest. Rejoice at being on this earth. Be grateful for the experience, and above all, eat more chocolate. Absolutely. You don't have to be perfect all the time. Group number 3. You just have to enjoy your time here. And then we have Wishing You Health, which is, 62, 61, very interesting there. And this is, the keyword here is wholeness. This is a health card. If you find yourself wishing for your wholeness, then it's time to do whatever it takes to break the spell of disease, whether it be on a physical, mental, or spiritual level. All of these levels must work together in order for you to be the best that you can be. There must also be acknowledgement that lack of wholeness or the feeling that something is missing is all just an illusion. First, understand your divine perfection, that you are now and have always been whole. Bring that wholeness down and merge it into your body. Exactly. You guys, for some reason, are not feeling like you're whole, are not feeling like you are perfect when you already are perfect. Bring that wholeness down and merge it into your body. Treat your body well with a good diet, exercise, and loving thoughts. And I see that for you, a lot of like taking care of your physical health in that way. If it's time for a checkup, then go get one. There's always something that you can do to honor your body and make it a happier place to reside. Sometimes you have to place yourself above others in order to get proper rest and to ease out of the tensions in your life. This is not a selfish act, as you must be in tip-top condition condition in order to give your best to yourself and others. Forgive yourself and others for any past deeds, as holding on to these regrets takes a lot of energy that could be used elsewhere. Move forward, love yourself, and know that you are worthy of good health and happiness. Absolutely. So the month of October, it's interesting that we have like the chocolate brownie fairy and then wishing you health coming out simultaneously, because as you can imagine, they're giving off very opposite energies here. One's telling you to indulge yourself, and then the other one's telling you to be really on top of yourself. So I feel like a beautiful, beautiful balance is coming forward for you this month. We have the crow spirit coming out. This spirit only comes out for people who are deeply spiritually connected, the witches, the shamans, the mystics. So hi guys, how you doing? You may be connecting with that part of yourself a lot in this month, doing a lot of spiritual soul searching. And then we have the stingray, stunning, beautiful creature here, and we see all of its chakras align. Really, really cool water animal here. So aligning your emotions for sure, being in the flow of your emotions, and allowing other people's emotional expression to flow as well. You know, you're not in competition with anyone. You are just going along with the current of life itself and following your intuition, your impulses, okay? So this time in your life, your intuition may be guiding you through a health journey, guiding you to take certain actions to further along your career, your life, you know, your relationships, and you're just really, really vibing with it. I love the energy you guys are giving off. I'm like getting chills actually, just tuning into your energy. It feels like you're so, I don't know, just in alignment. Do you feel it? Like, do you feel peaceful, balanced, more harmonious, bringing that harmony into your life? We have the Nine of Swords. On another note, completely a different note, we have the Nine of Swords here. Yeah. See, this is the thing. Your body, mind, and soul shows you and tells you when you're starting to get out of alignment, and you're starting to become really consciously aware of when that happens and able to make adjustments like boom, really, really quickly. So you've perfected the art of listening to your intuition, I think, and taking action on that intuition. We have the Page of Swords coming out in reverse. Okay. Group number 3, anybody in your life who is not giving you a clear direction or clear communication will be causing a lot of emotional distress for you during this time. I'm just being honest. But here's the funny thing. Group number 3, if you guys don't have anyone like that in your life, you're fine. You're totally at peace, totally fine. But if you still continue to keep yourself around people like that, who really doesn't have that good communication, or they're not giving you clear direction on your relationship, your connection, or what have you, it's going to really, really distress you this month, because that is a sort of energy that spirit no longer wants you to have in your life. So pay attention to anyone like that. We have Justice, exactly. Everything you worked really hard for in the past and all the good deeds you did, they're trying to come back around and reveal themselves to you right now. You know, karma's trying to align and balance itself. And I think there is beautiful new stories to be told, very peaceful energies coming into your life, but they're being blocked possibly by some of you guys keeping these really, really unclear, unbalanced individuals in your life who very much distress you. Pay attention to how people make you feel. Okay, because if they're making you feel like crap, don't keep them in your life. Point blank, period. It's as simple as that. You know, it's funny because when you're dealing with that, it doesn't feel simple. It feels very complicated. But once you're on the other side of it, it feels so simple. It's like, oh, this person makes me unhappy. Let me stop talking to them. You know, it really is that simple. This person makes me feel emotionally confused. Maybe it's because they're being emotionally confusing. Weird. They should work on that. I'm going to leave. It really is that simple, that easy. To remove yourself. It's not your problem to fix other people's, you know, lack of emotional intelligence, lack of communication. These are all foundational skills in relationships that people should be taught when they're younger. If they were not taught that, let me tell you, you are not that person's parent. It is not your job to teach them. 4 of Pentacles is coming out. So there's a new foundation opening up in your life. I feel like you are just taking great care of your health. That seems to be the major theme of this month, taking great care of your mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional health, and creating beautiful rituals around that every single day, doing something to take care of all of those bodies within yourself. Very stunning. The moon is coming out in reverse. Yeah, again, we're getting this message of lacking direction with someone or something. I have no idea where this is gonna lead, and it is also emotionally confusing. The second something starts feeling that way, it may be time to release and let go. Like, oh, where is this going? Oh, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel in alignment. You're stressing about it, anything like that. Whoever's coming to your mind, whatever situation's coming to your mind, it's time to let go. Okay, when the right people in your life, they are going to make it extremely clear to you that they want you there, extremely clear to you what the direction is of their life, of your life, of what they want with you. Even in the beginning stages, you're not sitting here questioning it. You're not feeling drawn to like, oh, let me watch a billion tarot readings on them. Like, no, if you have that level of insecurity in the direction of any connection or anything, any situation going on in your life, this is your sign to let it go and connect with people and situations that have a lot more clarity, a lot more direction, that aren't going to make you confused and upset. We have the King of Wands. See, this is the energy that wants to come in your life. People who acknowledge your strengths, know your worth, appreciate everything you have to offer, and they would not do a single gosh darn thing to potentially put that at risk. The King of Wands shows somebody who knows how valuable you are and treats you accordingly. They provide for you, they protect you, they don't want you to go anywhere else. Like they're gonna lock you down and lock it in. That's the sort of energy that is trying to enter your life in October. And depending who you are and where you're at in the story, you may already have this person or this situation in your life, and that's gonna feel really good. But for others of you, if you're still playing around with these little boys and little girls who act like they don't care and who make you emotionally confused, you're not going to have access to this, unfortunately. But Spirit does want you to know that this is waiting on the other side of you setting your boundaries. So that may be something you want to consider. We have the Page of Pentacles coming out in reverse as well. You guys should also consider saving some money up, not overdoing it. For example, if you're going on a health journey, a fitness journey, you don't have to buy all of the expensive workout clothes. Like they have workout clothes at like Walmart, Goodwill, etc. Like literally just throw on an old pair of like sweatpants or shorts. It doesn't have to be fancy. That's not going to make you any fitter. There's no leggings that make your butt look good. It's the workout itself that makes your butt look good. You don't have to overinvest and underdeliver. Put a lot of real work, effort, and energy into something, and you'll get real results. You don't need the fanciest things. You just need functionality. And yeah, I don't know. Just be cautious with your money this month is what I would say to that. It definitely feels like a lot of you, I don't know, you're just giving off peaceful energy, and allowing yourself to indulge while also being disciplined and taking good care of yourself. So very beautiful balance there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. Mark your calendars for October 2nd when I release my tarot course. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Subscribe and turn on the notifications for more updates about that. Or you can go on my website, spiritpsychic.org, sign up for my mailing list, and I'll email you when the course is launched. On my website, I also have personal readings, and one of them is a month ahead personal reading that's 30 plus minutes long. So if you want some guidance into October, where I'm just focusing on you and any questions that you have for the month, or even just a general reading, that is there. I also offer other readings, love readings, career readings, etc. And I also have my shamanic life coaching sessions there and my intention oils there. So check it out. Bye-bye.